All right, good morning. We're gonna illustrate a snowman using this bottle of India ink. India ink is permanent, so you don't wanna shake it, and you definitely do not wanna squeeze it. If you squeeze it, it will place a puddle of ink on your paper. The only thing that is separating the ink from your paper is this felt tip. So if you squeeze it too hard, it'll just make a big mess. If this has been sitting for a while and the tip is a little dry, you just might want to go over your shape a couple times to get the ink flowing. All right, so I'm going to start off with a little puffy ball in the corner of my paper. I'm using a piece of recycled paper just to go ahead and show you what the shape will be, but you'll get a new sheet of 12 by 18, 80-pound paper. And then I'm going to make a shape that comes down like this. And you can see that we're making a hat. Little brim of the hat, head, scarf, body. And then I'm gonna give her a little scarf puffy ball there. And yes, mine is a little, I'm gonna make a little gal. Eyes. If you want, you could put a mouth, or sometimes they look fine without one. Now I'm not stabbing my paper, right? I'm just placing the bottle of ink on my paper and I'm just letting it glide. Okay. After you've illustrated with your ink, you put your cap back on, and each table is going to get a tray of chalk pastels. Chalk pastels are really fun because we can blend them with our fingers. So I'm going to give the ink dries, as long as you don't have any puddles, the ink dries fairly quickly. So I'm gonna give my snowman some shading, and this will give your character some dimension. So I just am using the side of the chalk and sliding it down, and then I'm just gonna use a finger and kind of blend it in. Gives it that fuzzy feel. Okay, now I didn't make a whole bunch of chalk dust and go crazy, just that there. I'm gonna give him some texture on his nose, right? Some lines maybe, and then fill in a little bit. Little cheeky, right? Like, and then let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some stripes on my scarf there, and maybe some here. See how that adds a little bit of pattern? All right, put my cap back on, set it aside, and I'll fill that in with some color. Maybe like an AB pattern. And I'm not pushing hard and scribbling and making a whole bunch of chalk dust. I'm just filling in those spaces. I put the chalk on and then I can just fuzzy it up to fill in the space. There we go. Now I have some chalk on my fingers. Will I blend yellow in with my blue finger? Or would I try a new finger? Yeah, maybe we'll try a new finger. There we go. And now I'm gonna cut this out. Ooh, these are sticky scissors. And I'm gonna cut going around the black line. I don't wanna cut directly on the black line. I want all of my bold lines to show. So I'm just gonna cut, cut, cut. And you can get creative with your hat. Your hat doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but you see how I started at the very top of my paper, so I have a really good size. I have very little scraps. I have a very good size snowman. Oop, I forgot my buttons. Maybe I'll do those green. All done.